Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is a fun little video about 6 books that absolutely terrify me to color in. I've done something similar to this, however, we are doing something different. These are books I just can't bring myself to color in. I've actually started one, so at least there's that, but I'm going to talk about why, and then also a fun little challenge that I hope you will join me and we'll do this together. So without further ado, let's just dive right in, and I'm going to explain why I chose these 6. Though I would like to preface that one has an author that technically all 3 of her books overwhelm me. All right, first things first, and these are in no particular order, though I do kind of want to save one for last because it's going to make you laugh. Okay, so first thing is these are the books from Petra. Don't ask me her name. You can get them on her website. She actually has more. I only own 2, so technically both 2 would apply, but I am going to show you why. Now these came up in my book collection video a while back about like books that are daunting, but I would still like never give them up. Well, these are ones that I am afraid to color in. For one, I want them to match her original artwork, and you would think I'd be quick to jump right in because her style is flicking color in, which is literally my style, and I can't do it. The paper is amazing, very good quality paper, very good quality printing, but I mean, just look at this. I am so daunted, and it's like literally how I color. That's what makes it funny. That's the thing. She flicks her colors in. But look at these pages. Great paper. Amazing art. Great books. It's not like some crappy book, but that's one of the reasons they're expensive to replace. Yes, I can scan it, but I want to color in the actual book. So that is one I am terrified to color in. Another one is an artist you can find on Etsy. Now, I am specifically looking at her watercolor books. So, when you order from her, it's Sakums on Etsy. I'll leave links in the description below to all of these, but you can get these spiral bound, and then you pick between marker paper, which I have, and watercolor paper. This is literally watercolor paper, cold press, and I am terrified to color in these because, well, I want to color them with actual watercolors, like Christine Caron style. Granted, I would love to do these with pencil too, because some of these are just, but I have these in PDF. But I really want to do these in watercolor, and I'm just afraid I will mess these up, and they're not cheap. She sent me these for free, but they're not cheap to replace. And I want to do these, maybe I'll do some watercolor pencils, like maybe with my museum aquarelles, but still. I've definitely been I've just been avoiding it. I have a few of hers, but it would be all the ones that are the watercolor paper. So that is another one. Okay. Now here's one I have actually tried to color in, but couldn't. I like Kirby Rosanna's. I usually use Inktense, and that helps. I really am excited for Dark Fairy Tales, and yet I cannot get myself to color in it. And I think it's because I just, one, you see the pictures online, which never help, because then you're like, oh, look at all those. But as you know with Kirby's work, it's pretty daunting. It's pretty overwhelming. I mean, they're choking the witch there in Hansel and Gretel, but an idea I had with all these, because they're very dark, and this is one I actually started, so it's better than most, was to make them all bright and cheery, even though they're dark and eerie. But it's just the amount of work involved to do all of these pages that has kind of left me like, I don't think I can do these. So I want to get on that, though. I really want to color in this book. I want to finish that one page I started, which was a live stream, and again, as you can see, I was doing like pretty colors, so I'm like, I need to work on that. Okay, now I have a few books by Aaeppol. You should be able to still get these on Amazon, maybe not. Why are these so daunting? Well, one, great paper. It's actually really nice paper. You can do watercolor, but look, original artwork, one I'm supposed to color or paint or whatever, and I want to match it. Like I literally want to color exactly like she has here, and that's where I just get overwhelmed and I freeze and I cannot finish it. Gorgeous, gorgeous work though. Like I love everything in here. I love the paper. I love these images. I've always wanted to color this image. Background, I mean, these would be great for practice. I mean, you have the original, the copy, and yet I'm just afraid because I don't want to mess it up. Again, yes, I know I can scan these, but the point is I want to color in the book. I paid all this money for the book. I want to color in the book. So this is definitely another one. Okay. This was in my difficult book for a reason. This is Circle of Life. Now, like I said, this is that one author where she has 3 books. So she has her, I think, Enchanted Life, and then her latest book, and all of them are complex. So I'd like to kind of group her together, but because like Kirby Rosanna's, yes, he's complicated, but all of his books I've started a page in. But see, these are just really crazy busy. I started one for like a tutorial, but I want to color in this. I need to color in this. I've had this book since it came out. I keep ordering more of her books as they come out, and yet here I am with nothing to show for it. And it's just because there's so much going on. And first I was like, I would use Inktense, but the thing is I see myself using Prisma with most of these, and I think that's where I'm like, oh, that's a lot of work with Prisma. But that's just the reality. So yeah, this one especially, because this is the first book I've ever gotten, but all of hers are daunting. Now, don't laugh at me. But the last, but certainly not least, 6th book is this one. Now, before you go for reals, what is so scary about this? It's not what you think. It is the marker technique, because now I'm sure you've seen them by now in the adult coloring community. The easy marker, which is not easy. People spend hours doing all of it. I actually have a silent coloring channel where I've done one, but just coloring in this style, which is a little different. This paper is actually really good. I picked this book in particular because I haven't been able to bring myself to start in it, and it actually has good paper for markers. So it's from Coco. And look, I just need to break out my oh-hoo-hoos and color these. That's it. That's all. And yet, simple pages are even terrifying me. So wow, maybe there's no hope once you reach that point. I don't know. But it's the style of coloring, not really the ease of this. I mean, if I was just coloring this with pencil, that's one thing. But I want to do this with my oh-hoo-hoos, and I want to kind of embrace the whole new fun style and make these marker pages look very complex. And I know they're supposed to be relaxing and easy, and they are easy books. Like, you can get them and color them easy, but I don't want to color them easy. Therefore, I put myself in a pickle. So, those are my books, guys. My 6 books that terrify me. Whoops, we don't need to be out that far. To color in, and yet I need to color in them, right? So that brings me to the final thing. I am going to start a challenge where I finish a page in each one of these books. Not one per book, just I need to pick one from the pile and 1 page a month minimum. However, I'm going to create a hashtag, so it will be Color Your Fear 2026. I will put it down below. I'll also put it on my Instagram, and it's just coloring my fears. These are my fears, and I've got to color them. That said, if you want to do a buddy color, say you own any of these, any of the books from this gal are fine. However, this is the book from Kirby I really need to tackle. This is the book from Coco, because I know there's quite a few of those, but any of hers will apply, but the rest are these books specifically. If you want to do a buddy color, message me on Instagram, and we can do this together. We can tackle our fears together if you have these books. I'd love to do like a watercolor page with someone if someone has this one. So yeah, that is my challenge to myself. But also I'd like to know in the comments below, name 6 books, or even if you don't have 6, name 1, 2, 5, I don't care. that you just cannot color because you're like, oh my gosh, I am scared. I am not going to get rid of these. I love these books. I love the art. I love the concepts. I just need to tackle them. So I'd love to hear yours. I would love to buddy color with you. And then, like I said, the tag is Color Your Fear. And here's the thing. This is going to last the rest of the year, because if I'm doing a page a month minimum is my goal. Obviously, I can't do this. So and a tag started in what, April? No biggie. So we've got 8 months, and we'll see how far I get into these pages. But let me know if you'd like to see color alongs with any of these tutorials. Maybe that'll help push me to color in these books, whether it's on this channel or my silent coloring channel or my Crayola channel. I don't care. I've got multiple channels, so there's no excuse. But thank you for hanging out with me and listening to my fears, and until next time, take care. Bye now.